Let's get straight to the point. Two lines about myself before I start. I am currently working as an AI/ML engineer at a top US startup in remote. You can check my LinkedIn. And I graduated from IT Delhi BTech Computer Science with Institute Rank 3. I have gone deep into the most essential topics that is required to become an AI engineer in 2026, and I have put together a completely free course for you covering the entire roadmap. Welcome to day 1 of my series, and today I'm going to cover how to use OpenAI and do function tool calling. So we are going to learn how we do tool calling and function calling with OpenAI. So OpenAI is the de facto standard for LLM integration, and almost everything that we see in the world right now is built on OpenAI. So we are going to be using a free cheap LLM GPT-4o mini, and I'm going to show you how you can call tools. You can have a list of tools that we pass into the LLM, and the LLM knows when to call which tool, and then the tools are going to be executed on client side, and the server side is basically the OpenAI. So let's start. So first comes obviously creating an environment, and first comes creating a folder. So we are going to have an OpenAI folder. Inside this, we are going to be doing an environment. Always remember, do everything that you are going to do inside an environment so you do not corrupt the whole thing. And now you're going to basically initialize the environment. These are all basic things, and even if AI comes in, even if everything comes in, these kind of things nobody's going to teach, and you need to know if you want to become a good developer. Okay, so now comes now we are going to have a requirements.txt inside this. So requirements.txt. It's always good to know all these things because, I mean, people can help you, like AI can help you, but these kind of things, I don't think anybody can help you if you don't know them. So we have OpenAI and we have .env. Now we are going to have a file called main.py. Very simple code. I'm just going to be writing very basic code, but you need to understand what I'm doing because otherwise, this is the tool that's the first thing that you need to know when you're trying to become an AI engineer, agentic AI, generative AI engineer, or even a machine learning engineer as well. So obviously we're going to do pip install -r requirements.txt. Even though AI has come in, like I am from pre-GPT and pre-AI era, so I love doing and writing my own code myself. That being said, obviously I speed up my work with AI, but this is something I want to do by myself. Okay, so let's write the code. Import. I think this yeah, let's do it. So import OS, and next is going to be import OpenAI. So this is basically GitHub Copilot that I have, which is the free version and everybody gets it. So I would say use this. And we are going to see use the autocomplete there. OpenAI, import OpenAI. Yep. And next thing is obviously we are going to initialize the client. So client is going to be equal to OpenAI, and you're going to pass in the API key. So I think you know how to get the API key. And os.getEnv OpenAI API key. So this means basically that you need to, when you're running the code, obviously I hope you know how to run the code. That's Python main.py. But you're going to have to pass in the environment variable. Sorry, OpenAI API key equal to the API key that you get from the site. So just go onto the site, search OpenAI API key, and you're going to get it. It's very simple. You can also ask free LLMs to do it for you, but yeah, Copilot as well. Okay, so next thing is basically just get response, get location, or maybe get weather. So as I said, we're going to do a weather function. So this weather is basically, this is a tool that you're going to pass, get weather, a kind of a tool. So we're going to, so if the LLM, so if the user asks what's the weather in New York, that's the weather in India. So then the LLM will decipher this and it will know to call the tool, get weather tool, and it's going to pass in the get weather tool with the proper arguments. It's going to come to the client side, which is us, and we are going to execute the tool. That is, we're going to have a mock function that's going to take in the location and just return it is sunny here. And this response, we're going to pass in this, the tool result, we are going to pass into the server, which is the OpenAI server, and then the OpenAI is going to return back the final text response that the weather in here is this. You can ask about dates, you can have any tool calls in the whole wide world. You just need to pass the list of tools and the LLM will do everything. So all these Cloud Code, these OpenAI, they work because they work codex. They work so well because these tools, these are like fully complete tools. So they have create folder, create file tools, they have list directory tools, they have bash tools, they have editing tools, they have everything under the sun. So anything that a developer can do, they can do. That's the thing. But here we are going to demonstrate a very simple example. So let's do it. So get weather. Let's say we are going to provide some location. And this is going to just simply return the whether in location is sunny with a high or whatever. It's fine. It's autocomplete. So it doesn't really matter because it's hard coded. But this is a way to demonstrate how the tool call execution happens on client side. We are the client. Server is the OpenAI server. Now the tools list, we are going to define the tools list. Just be very careful, try to understand how exactly we define this tools list, because this is how you define every tool. And everything like the world is dependent on right now are these tools. So let's see, type function, and next thing is the function. This is for OpenAI. I'm going to show you how Claude works and other LLMs also work. This is for OpenAI specifically. So the function is going to be name. Yeah, perfect autocomplete, yes. Get weather. Description is basically get the weather for a given location, and parameters are going to be an object, and the property is like location, obviously. As I said, here it's going to give us whatever location, and then when we see that tool call is being made with get weather name, then we are going to just execute this client side. This is the client side tool call that we are executing, a mock function. So this is you're going to replace with the bash terminal. You're going to replace with basically creating the file with the content or whatever, like whatever. It can be anything. This is the client side execution. And the LLM is going to provide us this tool. And this is a required parameter location. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now, obviously comes, now we are going to create the messages that we are going to send into the OpenAI client. So messages, obviously, you know what format they are always in. It's a role system. You're a helpful assistant, yeah. And the role user is going to be what's the weather like in New York, or what's the weather like in India. Let's do it as well. India, I'm in India right now. So response is going to be, this is the way you create the response. Same thing, client.chat.completions.create. Model is GPT-4o. I'm going to change it to GPT-4o mini. Let's do it. GPT-4o mini. Next is going to be messages, tools, and your tool choice is going to be auto. What does tool choice auto means? The tool choice auto means it can either respond with a text message or it can respond with a tool call. So if it responds to the tool call, then it's going to go to the client side, and then the client is going to basically execute the tool, which it should do in this case. What's the weather like? It's going to have this list of tools where it sees it has the get weather tool, and it's going to call the get weather tool with a location, and it's going to come to the client side, and then we are going to see if this tool is being called get weather tool with this location, and then we're going to just print this and send this information as a tool result, which is always a string, back to the LLM, and the LLM is now going to give us the final answer. Okay, that makes sense to you. Now, basically, we're going to let's print what it responded. Let's print the full response only. Then we'll see exactly how it comes in. It's like it's like a class with some parameters at the return, and we basically extract it. As you saw the autocomplete, what it did, this one, the choices, it sends some choices. So the highest probability one is the first one, which we take in, and then the message, and then the content. It can be message or tool call as well. So whatever. But we don't want to, we want to see the exact raw response. And now, obviously, once you got the response, we are going to now basically get the message. So message is going to be this one. And now we are going to see if the message has tool calls, right? So let's do the other one first. If the message does not have any tool calls, we're going to just print message.content, which means that it, like for example, let's say, if it did not have any tool calls, right? So this is going to be inside a loop. Since we have only one tool call and we know basically what's going on, we know that it's going to either return a tool call, that is get weather tool call with the location as India. It parsed this, the LLM thought about this, and then it decided get weather has to be called with the India as the location parameter. And then it's going to just call it, and we are going to execute the tool. And if it just decided to know, I know what the weather is in India right now, or it's going to just return the response. So in other words, it's going to be a loop. So the loop is going to just check for tool call, then do it, and then again send back to the loop with the messages, new messages constructed, and it's going to do it again and again until and unless we do not have any tool calls anymore and we just have a response, which is this one. Does not have any tool calls, it's going to print it. And if it's tool calls, then what we are going to do is, yeah, we're going to get the tool call. So it can be multiple tool calls as well, because OpenAI supports parallel tool calls, multiple tool calls in one message. But tool call, we are going to see, we're going to just get the first tool call here. And if tool call name is get weather, then location is the argument's location, because tool call is going to have the argument. And then weather info, we are executing this on the client side, and we basically print the weather info. And then we again create the messages. So messages, we are going to have the full conversation history as well. The first messages need to be there as well. So we are going to just do messages.append message that we got here because it has the tool call. Next thing we're going to append is messages.append the tool result. So the tool result has to be appended in a particular format. So role is going to be tool, and our tool call ID is going to be tool call.id, and content is going to be the weather info or the result that we had. And it's going to then do the final response. Again, this should have been inside a loop, but since we know there is going to be just one more, we're going to just do it here. And same thing, GPT-4o mini messages, the full messages, full conversation history, and then end it, and then we're going to just print the final response to choices.message.content. This should work. And then after that, just do export open API key, your API key here. Okay, now that this is done, I've put in my API key. Obviously, I cannot share my own API key. You can get your own API key. And GPT-4o mini is free, obviously. So this should work. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw this is just a mistake. So I put it in the correct file. Let's see what it comes in as a response. Okay. Um, okay. So the autocomplete was wrong. AI is still wrong, unfortunately. So it's going to be toolcall.function.name and toolcall.function.arguments, and we're going to get the get weather as location, whatever the location we are giving. So so as you can see, the string indices must be integers. So this is the mistake that we had. So tool call arguments are always integers. So see, this is the reason why we actually still need humans. Anyway, args is going to be this evaluated thing, and then args location is going to be the correct one. This seems to be correct. Let's see. Yes. See, the weather in India is high, and weather in India is currently sunny with a high of this one. So we printed twice, right? This was the response that we got first. We got some type function and we got the function tool call location India. See, name get weather. So this one we executed, and then next time we got back this one. And this is how we got the final response.messages.content. We printed this. Yeah, so basically this print weather info. This is the weather info that this we printed, because we do not need that. This is just hard coded. So what the LLM sent is the last one. Yeah, currently high. Would like to know about the weather in a specific city or region in India, which is a good bot. It does what it asks. And this is how we basically add. So let's experiment. What all functions do you want me to add here? Let's add something else as well. I really want to, like, I love to do some crazy stuff. Let's see. So get news is a function that we are passing in. It suggested me. Copilot suggested me. So we are going to have this topic, and we got the news about the topic. We can pass in a topic, and we can just say here, what's the news about India? So in this case, if we get, then we need to also have a client side execution, as I said, get news, and we're going to provide the topic. Is that trending worldwide? That's it. So let's see. So it's not supposed to call the get weather function now or tool now. It's going to call the get news tool. It should call the get news tool. So let's see. So here we're going to have to handle that. We do not handle that. See. So if tool call function name is get weather, then we do all this. But if the tool call function name is get news, then we are going to do the argument eval there. and we are going to do the messages that append here, and we're going to call in here the news as info. And then we are going to pass in this and give the final response. So let's see what this executes here. Yeah, see, India is trending currently worldwide with various news stories. Perfect. Trending worldwide, this it executed properly.